welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, home to the Carolina Panthers. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
After a few challenging years, Virginia is back on top. A tradition there for the Cavaliers. They went 11-3 in 2025. Tony Elliott continues to build a winner, getting to the ACC championship game last season. They believe they can keep continuity and competition rolling for the Cavs. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Mountaineers offense will go to work first. And it'll be transfer sophomore quarterback to pilot this attack. Tough day in that last loss. Threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football.
Makes the catch, and he's free. All the way out across the 45-yard line, mark it out of bounds at the 46.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's Francis.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job, bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Mountaineers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
That's a big mistake here early in this game, and I know how that feels for a quarterback. You're playing on the road. You want to come first drive. You want to march it down the field. You want to throw a touchdown pass, but you got to be careful, and you can't be greedy. I think he got a ahead of himself on that last throw. It's going to be really important he settles himself down.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Eli Holstein to throw. Finds his man. It's Lewis. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
This time they'll go to the running game. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They want to run it left here. He stopped after getting a yard out through the 30. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Throwing, Holstein. Gets it to the back. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A run for the quarterback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Michael Hawkins fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Holstein to throw. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cavaliers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Holstein. Wide open downfield. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. In the red area, it's Lewis. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy.
Touchdown, Cavaliers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's Strachan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins got his man on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And you can just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Throwing, Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Under fire. And it's a sack.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on! The 50 into plus territory and finally stopped at the 43. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on up.
Makes a grab and room to run. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35. And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Eli Holstein to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Cavaliers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lewis. Touchdown, Virginia! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Running inside. It's Cook. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Trying to set up the screen. Got a little grass. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Here's a heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Takes the handoff. It's Cook. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Virginia will call its first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Hawkins. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without... a hit. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lane.
Grabs it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cavaliers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Cook. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Michael Hawkins. Here's the pressure. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. Fires downfield. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Hawkins. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup. He
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Georgia taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's Georgia looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Back now over to your game inside Bank of America Stadium.
The Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Cavaliers have a lot of options on second and inches. Just feeds the running back. And they'll knock him down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it first and 10 at the 31. The give to the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with second and 13. Throwing, Holstein. Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun on third down, Holstein. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The run inside. It's Lewis. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Into the line with a new set of downs. Here's Holstein to throw. Got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The option, the keeper, stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. On the run, it's Cook. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Hawkins throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Got a little space. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Buys a little time with his feet. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Cavaliers. Have moved it inside the 20. There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Cavaliers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Play fake, Holstein. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Virginia. The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Michael Hawkins pulls it in. It's Cook. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. On the move and looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. The keeper on the option. Looking for more room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Cavaliers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Beebe. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, it's Beebe. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cavaliers! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it out. It's Epps. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Unloads quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Running inside, it's Cook. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. It's complete to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's complete to the right. A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Brown will throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Punt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The run inside. It's Cook. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Picks up the first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the delay, it's Cook. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons.